been seeing some really big things in the altcoin market recently. Some really big announcements coming out of the altcoin market. Some of the OG altcoin protocols doing some really, really big stuff. And I want to talk about that with you because I think it's so important to pay attention to what is the developments are in the space, who's still building, who's still here, who's still showing up to their work desks every day, because a lot of altcoin projects have fallen off the radar, right? That happens, unfortunately. But some of the OG ones, they have absolutely been continuing to do really, really well and continuing to release some really big updates. And I feel like this has kind of been, you know, the vibe recently with people watching the market. If you watch it too closely and you overthink things too much, right? Like, oh, Bitcoin's up 100% already this year. Too late. Too late. That altcoin that was at a $2 million market cap, it's at $10 million now. That's too late. Chainlink was $4, but now it's $7. Too late. Too late. Too late. I'm too late. It's too late. It's too late to buy anything. No, in my opinion, it's not too late at all. Because for a bit of perspective, this is what the markets actually look like, right? If you zoom out a little bit, this is Matic, but honestly, this could be 100 different relatively high quality altcoins, right? Still 70%, 73% in this situation under its all-time high price. We're still in the accumulation zone, right? We have top tier coins that are trading way below their bull market valuations. And okay, sure, it's up a little bit from its bottom, but there's still a lot of price potential, still a lot of gains to be had in the next cycle. And sometimes you don't even have to overthink it too much. I know everyone's always out there looking for, well, I got to find the micro cap. I got to find the next Pepe or the next Shiba coin before it takes off and, I can put $1 in and become a billionaire. Yeah, you can do that. Or you can look at how can you compound your gains over time by getting into solid altcoins and running the narratives and running those different things. And because there are the potential there for, even with just some of the top coins, to have 2x gains, 3x gains in the relatively short term. Or if we look a bit broader and think about, okay, well, we're in the accumulation zone of a major cycle here. We will have a next massive cycle coming up where things go absolutely parabolic once again, and it's easy money times, and the media is saying everyone's getting hilariously rich, and we're all buying Rolexes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That time will come again. That time will come again. And in that situation, you're going to be able to cash out these top altcoins, right? We're not even saying have to take like big risks. This is the thing. And look, all crypto investing is a risk. Guys, you got to manage your risks and all that stuff, right? But if you just look at some of the top coins, I mean, we're going to see top 50 coins do 10, 20, 30x gains, right? If Bitcoin does a 5 or 6x from here, Ethereum is going to do a 10x. That means things like Chainlink, MakerDAO, whatever, these things can do 20x, right? Potentially. Not financial advice, obviously, just musings from a crypto dude on the internet. But I definitely think we're in that accumulation zone. So with that in mind, let's talk about a few of the top altcoins that had some really big news recently. So why Ethereum's EIP 4844 could kick the bull run for Optimism, Arbitrum, and Polygon. Now, I did buy more Arbitrum this week, around $1.27 was my entry price. I've got a big bag already, so this is like a 10% increase to my bag. Not, dramatic, knock down the house kind of purchases, but adding a bit to that bag. And we are seeing that this narrative could start running. So EIP 4844 basically is going to reduce gas fees due to the introduction of a new transaction format. So basically, it's going to make layer 2s even cheaper to use. Now, layer 2s are pretty damn cheap to use already. I did a test today just to check it out. And Uniswap, if you wanted to do a transaction on Uniswap, it was going to cost about $15 on Ethereum. That same Uniswap transaction on Arbitrum was going to cost 24 cents. Huge difference already, right? Now, if we have EIP 4844 come in, that's going to bring it down to what? 5 cents? 3 cents? It's pretty cheap, man. That's pretty cheap. That allows for even more layer 2 activity to start taking place, even more of the layer 2 narrative to take off. And I was having a conversation with DeFi Dad, and DeFi Dad does the writing for the DeFi sections in the Wealth Mastery newsletter. And he was talking about how the layer 2 trade might actually be the equivalent of the layer 1 trade from the previous cycle. By the way, I also have account abstraction coming for Arbitrum. We had the approval of AIP2, which will refine its transaction processing and introduce a new endpoint for Arbitrum. So we're seeing some interesting stuff going on there. But my conversation with him basically was that last time we saw all these new layer 1 blockchains coming out, and those were like the big things. And actually, layer 1 blockchains last cycle, those are some of the biggest gainers, right? Things like Solana, things like Avalanche, right? These ones absolutely went insane. And it could be layer 2s this time. So we have Arbitrum already trading. We have Optimism already trading. We have others like Metis, so on and so forth. We're seeing a lot of the really, really big ones launching right now. ZK Sync is available for using and potentially getting an airdrop from. If you want to get an airdrop, start playing around ZK Sync. Mantle just launched today. We're going to get to that in a minute. Base, Linea, all these other ones. So like those could be the big trade for the next cycle. But you have to watch, if they come out at too high valuations, it may not actually be that great of a trade. But definitely something worth watching, because I think these layer 2s could really, really take off in a big way, because there's a lot of money behind these layer 2 projects. There's a lot of people who want to see them succeed. Big VCs, big funds, massive investors. And we've seen, for example, like Off-Chain Labs, they're the creators of Arbitrum. They've been buying Arbitrum back off the open market and putting it in their war chest. That's an interesting sign. It's nice to see teams rebuying their old tokens, their own tokens, and not just dumping them into the market. So we shall see how that plays out, but definitely encouraging to see. Now, we also have some of the OG DeFi protocols, MakerDAO, for example. They've been doing great things over at MakerDAO. They've released lots of great products. It's a nice product to use, of course. They've been integrating real world assets into their treasury and all this kind of stuff. And what's interesting is that Rune, the founder of MakerDAO, he's actually been rebuying his Maker tokens as well. So he is definitely thinking something must be coming. I mean, he would know, right? So he has been buying up lots of Maker tokens, which makes it worth paying attention to, right? All the big VCs are now out of Maker. And so then it becomes an interesting situation where, well, this is an OG DeFi protocol. It's a very useful protocol. It's highly used, right? This backs the DAI stablecoin. So worth paying attention to. Injective. This is one that has been getting so much hype recently. We've been talking about this one for a very long time here on the channel for years now. And I still have a part of my original bag from Injective, actually. Now, they actually voted yes to bringing XRP into the ecosystem. That's pretty interesting. So this is, on-chain DeFi with Injective, but they're also bringing in an entire ecosystem, so a main blockchain with applications built on top of it. Now they're going to be bringing XRP, one of the most popular trading assets in the world, in. I like it. That's definitely a good move. Now, before we get into the other altcoin alpha here for you, if you are not yet signed up to the Wealth Mastery newsletter, you gotta get it checked out. We are sharing so much alpha every single week in this newsletter. It is crazy. We talk about altcoins, talk about DeFi, we talk about NFTs, airdrops, news, and much, much more. We're also running a special sale right now for signing up for the premium newsletter. Now, we run a free newsletter. There's a link down below. You can sign up to that free newsletter. It gets incredible value delivered 3 times a week to your inbox. If you want to go to the next level and get like in-depth altcoin reports, things like this report, for example, top 5 Cardano altcoins, killer report on a very underrated ecosystem and some coins that are definitely worth watching. Those kind of reports come into your inbox, in-depth technical analysis come into your inbox, DeFi tutorials, all this kind of stuff. Then you might want to check out our premium newsletter as well. We're doing a 33% discount on that right now if you sign up for 6 months. And you're also going to get our Bitcoin course for free. It's $147 value. So go ahead and check it out. 33% off, free Bitcoin course, huge value coming to your inbox every single week. So check it out. Link in the description. Now, let's talk about Synthetics. See, Synthetics have had some really, really big news as well. They just launched Infinex. This is the newest perpetual swaps exchange, or integrator, as they say it. So this is a new exchange designed to compete with the likes of Binance and other centralized exchanges. Now, Synthetics, they have been doing so much of the right stuff over time. And they've been getting a lot of use. But Synthetics, they've always needed something extra, I feel, to really take it to the next level. And maybe this is it. Maybe the launch of the Infinex exchange is going to be what really takes the Synthetics ecosystem to the next level. And there is a value accrual mechanism here as well for the SNX token holders. Now, the SNX token has actually been a pretty profitable real yield coin for altcoin holders, for those who've been holding and staking SNX for a long time. You've been making money. You've been making money. This could make more money for you. So definitely want to keep an eye on. I know sometimes Synthetics is like, they're not doing enough or whatever. Oh, they're doing stuff. They're doing stuff. Don't count Synthetics out, because Synthetics is an OG DeFi protocol. They've been around. They've been building. They're well funded. So definitely want to keep paying attention to. This could be a big catalyst. I mean, the price spiked like 60% on this news. So don't, run out and FOMO into the hype or anything like that. But this could be a big catalyst for them moving forward. Uniswap, big announcement from them. So Uniswap X is coming out. And this is like a week after they announced Uniswap V4. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago they announced Uniswap V4. We also had them integrating with Avalanche. Was that last week? So lots of big Uniswap news recently. If only they would do something to make that damn Uniswap token more useful. Anyway, still very big news here for Uniswap. So Uniswap X is a new permissionless open source protocol, auction-based protocol for trading across decentralized exchanges and other liquidity sources. So over time, it'll give you more liquidity, better prices, protection from MEV bots, right, which can really screw people over when trading on chain, as well as gas-free swapping. Yo, gas-free swapping, what is that? What is that, man? Come on, Uniswap. I'm here for that. It's one of the biggest barriers of Uniswap is their crushing gas fees. So this is really, really big news from Uniswap. Uniswap continues to be the biggest exchange in the cryptocurrency space. They continue to be the leader when it comes to it. They do as much volume as Coinbase, right? Like they're a damn big deal. And we see others like Trader Joe, for example, great exchange. I love Trader Joe. I use it all the time, but they have not managed to get that kind of massive market share that Uniswap has. I mean, it pays to be the early mover, right? So other exchanges, I think, are actually better in a lot of ways than Uniswap. Uniswap continues to innovate, and Uniswap continues to deliver the goods technologically, and they continue to keep the users there. They continue to keep all of us aping into the newest shit coin that comes out on the market. I love you, Uniswap. We've had some good times, man. We really, really have. Let's talk about Chainlink. Stinky Linkies. Big news for Chainlink today as well. I know I keep saying big news a lot, but this is big news, guys. A lot of stuff happening today. I'm very excited about it. So the Chainlink cross-chain interoperability protocol has officially launched on Avalanche, Ethereum, Optimism, and the Polygon mainnet. Now, this is something people have been waiting for a long time. Very exciting to see this finally coming out. This takes Chainlink to the next level. And look, Chainlink sometimes feels like a real slow burn. I mean, how long did staking take to even, happen, right? But here we go. Another massive announcement for Chainlink. Of course, Chainlink's pumping off the news, as it always does with these kinds of stories. But the actual fundamentals of the technology here, this is a game-changing moment for Chainlink. This is what could ignite a new spark of interest for Chainlink and drive new demand for the Link token and drive new enthusiasm into the Link Marine Army. So I'm very excited about this Chainlink news. Congratulations, Chainlink. I know you guys have been waiting a while for this, but this is definitely great for, everything, actually, because this is the thing with Chainlink. Chainlink is such an important piece of software for the entire cryptocurrency space. And as of now, not a single other Oracle provider has even come close to Chainlink. Chainlink's got, 95% market share or something like that. So they definitely are going to continue to be the leader with these kinds of massive updates coming out. So well done, Chainlink team. Well done. Also, big layer 2 news. Big news once again. The bigger, the better. Oh, we're having fun, guys. Mantle's mainnet is live. So this is the BYBIT backed layer 2 network. Very exciting for this. Look, all these layer 2s, as we were just discussing, the layer 2 trade could be the new layer 1 trade. I'm definitely going to be watching for this, and probably really interested in Coinbase's base as well, and if we're going to get a token for that. So definitely keep my eyes open here for the potential opportunities for investing in these early networks, right? We're still in a relatively bearish period in the market. People haven't shown up. The crowds aren't here yet. You know, to be able to get a 10x off of some of these new layer 2 networks, I think it's a potential, right? Not saying ape in. I'm not going to ape in. I'm going to wait and try and snipe a good price, right? But I'll be keeping an eye on Mantle. I've been accumulating lots of Arbitrum. Mantle might be one that I accumulate as well. By the way, I do have a sponsored video coming with them explaining what Mantle is. So if you want to watch out for that, that should be dropping in the near future. So very interesting network, Mantle. And of course, another massive layer 2 launching here for Ethereum. So excited to see that happening. ZK Sync. This is one that I'm currently farming for an airdrop potential in the future, right? I've been using different protocols, Sync Swap and Mute.io, doing swaps and providing liquidity and doing all the kind of steps that are going to make it most likely to get an airdrop in the future. Anyway, ZK Sync has just released Boojum. Boojum. Something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's fun. This is ZK Sync Era's new high-performance proof system for radical decentralization. I dig it. Boojum is an upgrade that will transition ZK Sync Era to a Stark-powered proof system, providing world-class performance on consumer-grade hardware. Nice. Massive upgrade here for ZK Sync. ZK Sync, they just launched a few months ago. They've seen huge... Oh my gosh, yeah, BJ for short, OG contraband. That is funny. Yeah, that's what it should be called from now on. Anyway, we've seen ZK Sync launch a few months ago, and they're already bringing out massive technological upgrades. I approve. I'm here for it. You keep it classy, ZK Sync, and I'm going to keep farming for the airdrop, baby. Let's do it.